since I've started this YouTube channel, a lot of people have asked me where should I move in Boquete, and that's a very tricky answer for me to give because it's based on my opinion, and opinions may differ between one person and another. So I've decided to make a new section on this channel called Where Should I Move in Boquete, or Where in Boquete to Move. I'll work on that name, but basically it's me showing you options based on what Boquete has to offer. And this, as you can see, it's a longer video than usual because I've been to the place and I've filmed around, I've talked to the people behind this project, and I will gladly appreciate if you bear with me with this video because it's my first time shooting outside, so I get a lot of wind noise because it was a windy day. So there are some things that may sound maybe a little difficult to hear, but I'm gonna put subtitles here for you to know what I was saying. So because of the wind, I also had to trim a very important part of the video, and it was about Magda's background. Magda is a real estate broker and she's behind the sales of Cerro Verde, which means green hills, but she's also an insurance agent. She's also an insurance broker, so she can help you not just by insuring your house. She can help you with your car or any other type of service that a real estate that an insurance broker can do. She can provide to you. So her info will be in the description below for you to check it if you wanna contact with her. So today we are at Cerro Verde, which is the highest, I think so, it's the highest residential real estate development in the country. It's in Boquete, and today we're gonna take a look on this precious neighborhood. And also, not just show you the neighbor, but I'm gonna show you the people that are behind this project, and how can you, if you're interested in moving to Boquete, how could you apply one of those lands? Because believe me, this is one of the the beautiest, one of the prettiest places in all Boquete. And I'm not partnering with them. I have nothing to do with this project, but I really like Boquete area, and this is the cherry on the cake. And Magda, which are minds behind this project. Okay, so Magda, Harry, nice meeting you. Again, I've known Magda and Harry for a while now.
I brought a friend of mine that was doing real estate in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, where I'm from. And he told me that this land would be beautiful because it slopes up. And if every lot would have a view without being looking at the back of the house in front of it. You could look over the house
without
in front of it. And instead of many of these flat subdivisions, all you look at is your neighbor's wall. And And that would be a much better thing here because you have a beautiful view of all these mountains. And so I bought the land.
You bought the land, and how much time did it took to have it like as we are seeing it right now?
Took 17 years.
So it was a slow process, but results.
It was a real learning experience for me. It really was. But now we're doing much better. We've got the road, we've got water, we've got power. There's 4 families living up here now, and we have 2 more houses that are going to be going under construction very soon. And things are starting to pick up. And for once, people are starting to see why it's nice to be here. We're like 11 minutes from town.
We are 11 minutes of Boquete downtown in both directions. That road goes to Boquete downtown, and that road goes to Volcancito, which is another residential area. Both directions are good, but this one lifts you right into the David Boquete highway, and this one lets you do all the commercial activities and different amenities that are in the Boquete downtown area. This, for me, is the best option that shows the real Boquete experience. Now we're gonna take a look of the project, the development itself, and everything that's around the project, because I think that the project is one thing, but the environment, it's a plus that enhances the project's possibilities.
And let me add to that, Romel, that you were just right when you said the benefits of this project of being up here in Cerro Verde is that you have really what it is all about Boquete. The climate is very
unique,
sabroso. If you like the cold weather, you get real cold here. Nowadays, downtown Boquete gets really hot, and you find yourself sometimes in downtown Boquete sweating. But here, we still have that nice and beautiful weather. We have views to the downtown Boquete. We have the privacy of being up here. Back there, you will see even the volcano. So this is what is all about Boquete.
Ari, Magda, talk to us more technical stuff about the project. What's the average size of the
Well, the average size of a lot will be like 1,500 meters. So we don't have small lots here because we didn't want it to make this like an ordinary latification, you know, where the neighbor's house is right beside us, on top of your house. We wanted to take advantage of the place where we are. And in Boquete, we want to have a bigger lot to enjoy the privacy, the space, the climate, the views. So our latifications, they run between 1,300 meters to the maximum of 1,800 meters.
We're gonna put here the square footage of that area for you to understand, and for also to understand the possibilities of the house that you can do here. As they mentioned, most residential urban developments focus on get the maximum capacity of residents, have maximum capacity of houses. But this, again, it's a different project. Here we have a super big lot. I don't know if probably there are like 2 or 3 lots here.
Yes, 3 lots here.
3 lots here.
And where I came from, we have 1 acre zoning per lot.
Oh.
So every lot is at least 1 acre. And everybody has a big house and usually a cottage and stuff like that. And here, I found that if we just did half acres and smaller, and half acre is about 2,000 meters. So 1,800 meters is about almost a half acre. And all of these lots are big enough so you can have a main house and a casita. And almost everybody has a main house and a casita, which they rent out. And that's an extra $600–700 a month which one, you know, for retirees is a nice little thing to have.
Yeah.
And the places that we have are rented all the time. And so anyways, that's why we did this size.
And they use it for their visits as well. You know, they have visits, people come in here to visit them and enjoy this place. They give them a visit.
Yes, and also the fact that you have this slope land helps you, because maybe you're not doing two separate buildings. Maybe you're doing one building, then one house, and then another house under that main one. As you can see, I told you that this has great views. Over there, we have the Baru volcano, and over here, we have Jaramillo, which is, as you can see, very high, not as high as the Baru volcano, but the view that you get here, plus the wind, plus over there, almost forgot, over there, if you're here, you get to see the sunrise. All the sunrises come from there. So,
all the sunsets come from up here.
And all the sunsets come from here. So basically, you have, if you plan your house properly, you can both take advantage of sunset, sunrise, wind, and again,
if you build a house, it's 12 or 15 feet high down there. It's not going to be in your view whatsoever, looking at everything else. And the same up here. The whole place. These houses here can look over the houses there.
Well,
Magda.
we do have some restriction in certain lots of only building one floor house. Why? Because we respect the views for every lot. We don't want a 2 floors house to block the view of the back lot. There are some lots where you can build 2, 3 floors, but some others we want to respect that everybody will have a view. And also, as you can see in this project, we have all the services underground. See, you don't see those wires hanging around the poles. We didn't want that to be in the views, in the middle of the views. That's so we have been thinking very much in what we like for our own. See, we want views, we don't want everyone to block the views, we don't want cables floating on the air, and
just have a nice area.
Nice setup. And then once we install that electrical infrastructure, we will finish with the roads and sidewalks, and you better hurry because we are already selling the second phase.
Second phase over there. We're here at phase 1, but as you can see over there has it's higher from where we are now. So in a few moments we're gonna go up there and show you the views that we have, and actually the project goes almost to that mountain over there. It finishes around over there, and let's show you the views.
You better hurry because we have already sold 41% of this project. Come quickly and get yours before they're all gone. Also, you need to know that the way they have merged into this culture and how everybody gets along very well, because Boquete is nowadays a mix of people and cultures. So why not here? We invite you to come and make this your house. We have retired doctors from the United States. We have a retired pharmacist from the United States. We have lawyers from Panama. So you can make this your house. We also have the rules of the pH, because this is a pH project. And basically we do it to protect your properties. And nowadays Panamanian laws requires it too. But mainly we don't have a restrictions on the time for you to build your house. Once you buy your lot, you can build your house next year, 5 years later. That's all right. We are not pushing people on that sense. But we do want to keep kind of the same design for the house. Everybody comes in with their designs, but they all have to have that Boquete look. You know, we want tiles on the roof, the rock fences. 2-floor houses in some lots will be available, but not in all lots. I don't know if you have any more to say, Mr. Hunt, about the techniques.
Most of our lots are single story, but the houses on them are single stories, and the casitas are single stories. But there's plenty of room to have both, and we can put them side by side so they both have views. And you know, one of the most important things I thought up here was to have a view. You know, American standards are pretty much what everything is built in here, and everybody's happy with it.
And you know what? The best part maybe you like? The price. You can have all of this for an excellent price. Do your comparisons in Boquete, but what we give you here for the price we charge is amazing. And this paradise can also be yours. Either Panamanian, foreigner, come here, we're waiting.
So Magda, you told us that the lot size kind of varies depending on in a specific lot, right? So by saying that, I would think that the audience would like to know what's the price per square meter.
You know, as a Panamanian, I usually said everything is negotiable. But we have a great price here starting at $45 per square meter.
Wow.
And you can contact me. We will give you phone numbers and emails so that you can come here, take a look at the lots, and make a great investment for you and your family.
So right now we're at phase 2. As you can see, those are the roofs that you saw on the lot that we were. Those are in the first phase. Now we're in phase 2, and this is way higher. The mountain that I told you that the project finished is here, and we are like, what, 2 minutes away. So it's a very sloped land, but it's been flattened, as you can see. So we are at, this is lot 35, and believe it or not, Magda just got a call like 2 minutes ago for a possible prospect for this land. So Magda, would you show us on the plan where we are, what's phase 1, phase 2?
Okay, right now, we are.
It's
Yeah, but exactly that's what we are. See, we are standing on this road exactly in front of, between lot 35 and 36.
So this is that division. Lot 36 and lot 35.
Yeah. And over here, down here is phase 1. See, with the road paved
from here to here.
That's right.
Okay.
And phase 2 will be from here all the way up here. So will be these lots and these lots.
Okay.
But like I told you before, we are already selling lots in second phase. So, and like Rommel told you, I just received a call from somebody interested on lot 35. So make a move. Take your decision. Come, talk to me, take a look at the project. As I say, everything is negotiable. Come get your lot soon, before they're all gone.
We are in phase 2, and phase 2 finishes over there.
At the top of that road. Yes.
So we would guess that those lots over there has the best view.
Exactly.
Yeah. And here, Harry, could you tell us an estimate on when do you think the pave of this road is scheduled?
Well, we've gotten bids, and Magda's talking with a guy tomorrow for another bid. And basically, what we have to do is get the wires in, and the wiring and the water, the electricity and the water will be done, and then we can start working on the road, and they'll come in. Also, this isn't exactly farm dirt here. This is very structural. You know, we've taken off all of the black dirt that was here when they were farming,
yes,
which wasn't all that thick. And so what we have here is very structural, so we won't have to add much select materials, and we'll be able to put the asphalt right on top of this. And we'll have the road, the nice road right up to the top.
So it's like, let's say with this infrastructure work that you've done, just wiring the water, the pipelines, and,
all of
and
the
a little
wires have to
asphalt
go
layer.
through conduit too. So underneath everywhere you're looking here, we have the conduit for the wires to run through, and then they have to cross to each one of the monuments here for the electricity and for the meters, and all of that is done. As a matter of fact, we're putting the roofs on this week.
The roofs of the monument. That's where your electric meter will be placed.
Exactly, for each lot, and that also defines where the lots are.
Yes. So I'm gonna go over those monuments for you to take a look on that.
House, when you build it, it's going to look over that roof.
Yes. So
that's exactly why we bought this property.
So to put the audience in perspective, we are almost at the height of those pine trees. And a few moments ago, we were obviously at the bottom.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
At the base.
We're about the height of those 40-foot light poles.
Yes.
We're looking straight at them, and they're 40 feet high.
Yes. So just
we're
to put
40 feet higher than we were down there. These lots here, and these lots are even a little higher than that.
Yes, and I want to point to something that Magda said. Those lots on phase 1, those lots are pretty flat. So you play with the slope, so you have two levels.
You'll be able to build houses that are built into the ground. I built one of the cottages down there, one of the casitas. Everybody says, "Oh, you can't do that," and we did. We cut it into the ground so it fits in. And in America, we call it a walkout. And if you do that, that's not even counted as a second story. But if you wanted to, you could have a walkout basement.
Yes. This is a completely good buildable slope. By the way, I made a video about buying slope land, so you might check that. And these lands over here, let's do a quick fast camera. This is still part of Harry's and Magda's project. It's not cleaned out, but obviously it will get cleaned out when you're building your house. But it's the other way around. Here you come from the lowest part to the highest part. You arrive at the highest, and then you go to the lowest. Question for you, Harry. What's the decision factor that have made the clients purchase their land?
I think it's the weather. I mean, the weather, and as you listen, you don't hear any buses, you don't hear any noise, you don't hear any of the street noise you have down in Boquete. I live in town, and we have buses, we have trucks. I mean, all night long you have trucks, you have traffic, even during the pandemic. Here, you never hear anything. We haven't heard a noise since we got here. Not any machinery, not any airplanes, nothing.
Just birds.
It's very quiet. The only thing you hear is birds. And they told me you didn't need heat or air conditioning. And on this subdivision, you don't need heat or air conditioning. With that being said, we do have quite a few outdoor fireplaces and indoor fireplaces because people like the ambiance of having a fire. We've got tons of wood, and having a nice wood fire or a gas fireplace is a nice amenity. And so that's one thing we do have, but you don't need it. It's not freezing.
Here is not, I mean, I'm not partnership with Harry Hunt. I'm talking into the perspective of somebody, of a person that would like to take the best out of this environment. And as I mentioned before, Boquete is all about the weather, the nature, and the views. Here we have plenty of it. So we're at the highest point. This is the highest point of the Cerro Verde development. Wow, look at that. Again, those roofs are the one that we saw in phase 1. So we have lots up to this part of the real estate development. It doesn't show because the lots are not clean, but there are some meters around here. That's a meter. Over there, that's a meter. That's another meter. That's Harry. And that's Magda.
I
exclusive broker to sell Cerro Verde.
So that's it for today's, guys. Thank you for watching this video up to the end. Remember, if you like this video, smash that like button because that will help me a lot for creating more content about Boquete and to people that wants to move to Boquete. So catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.